doggy. Woo! Can you not do that in front of us? Thanks, guys. Oh, all I got is cubes. Oh, back up. You don't want a couple cubes. You gotta back up. All right, hold on. Okay. Go get them. I'm out. I don't have any Tilly. I'm sorry. Hey guys, welcome back to Opacon Homestead. I just got back from the Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous, and I caught Dakota out here getting some feed for the animals, so I thought I'd catch up and we could do a little video.
So, what's the name of that channel that was asking?
Harmony Hill Homestead.
Harmony Hill Homestead. A lot of H's.
Yeah, you guys. They're not on YouTube. Homestead. Oh, they're not on YouTube much, but they are on Facebook, so go check them out.
I do recall that they've commented a few times. I'm just really terrible with names, but anyhow, they were asking about the bull, and I want to show how he's doing, and he's doing. So come over here up close, get a look at him. He's never,
watch out, buddy.
He's never acted any different than he would normally would. So I don't even know that he's noticed he's had it on there. But they're drying off.
Here, I'll catch him.
They're drying off and
starting to shrivel.
They're drying off, and probably, I imagine, within a week or so, they're going to be gone. And other than that, everything seems to be doing really well. It's the perfect time of year. The weather's cool. We got rain, so we got grass. Everything's fat and happy. The hard part of the year is just fixing to get here. We're going to go over to our rabbits and kind of tell you our plan with our rabbits. We haven't taken rabbits serious since we've been on the homestead, but we're fixing to. If you've seen that short where we discovered that our chicken has bleach in it and we're really grossed out, we returned that meat, and it's really spurred us to want to get 100% meat self-sufficient. So part of that plan is right here. Come take a look at these guys. So in this pen, we have the black one is a wild boar, or rather a bear, because we've cut him and he is a bear now. The bigger one here is a cooney gilt, and both of them are, and that little boar that we need to cut, the young boar, all three of them are going to go in our freezer. But these aren't your typical commercial hogs, so you're not going to get, you know, your good pork chops and your bacon. I mean, they will have bacon in them, but you're not going to get the same types of cuts out of them as you would a commercial pig. So what I'm thinking is we do some salt pork, some canning of them, and maybe some salami or a cured ham or two. Try our hand at some meat preservation and some canning, stuff like that. Maybe we'll probably freeze some of the sausage. But anyways, let's go look at those rabbits and talk about our plans for that.
Well, so if you missed the short, this little lady right here hatched out some chicks, and we're gonna see how many. I know. See how many she had total, real quick. She's upset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You only had 7? I'm sorry. I know. Okay. 7 little chicks. They're beautiful. She is our wild pasture hen. She stays out here 100%. She eats bugs out here. She has water from the tank. She gets bred out here by a rooster, and she's never been pinned up. So that's pretty cool to see. Wolverine, show off your little brother Dingo. Look at him. You guys are twins, aren't you? Yeah, you tell him, Dingo. Dingo, tell him. Tell him about it. Tell him, buddy. Charlotte.
Put this on. I just want to show you guys how fast manure starts to break down on your farm when you're not using wormers. See all these mounds right here? This is from bugs. Would you get off me, girl? What are you doing? This is from bugs that are getting in that. Okay, we're not allowed to jump. Stay down. This is from bugs that are getting in there and eating up that manure. But when you don't use wormers all the time and you don't use IGR, feed through pesticides, that's what you get. You get a lot more microbes and insects that are here to break down that manure. You can see up till July, just look across here. Up till July, we had probably 6,000 pounds of cattle on here on basically 8 acres, and you don't see manure everywhere. And we've had at least one head of cattle, and more recently 2 head on here, and we don't have a problem with manure just standing everywhere. So stop using your IGR. It's good for your soil health. Otter, come here. You're gonna get hit. Alright, so this is our makeshift rabbitry. The backstory on that is when we first moved in, rabbits is what we knew really, really well. So we actually initially bought some high quality rabbits, and we had a mishap with a dog, and we lost our high quality rabbits, and we kind of got down on the whole deal, and we haven't taken it serious since then.
We ended up getting more rabbits, and then we just had breeding and fertility issues. It was just
we didn't
wild.
go get good rabbits. We were going to like sell barns and just getting $3 rabbits because they were available, and they just never worked out. They wouldn't breed. They weren't fertile.
They weren't taking care of their babies. Their babies were getting sick and dying. It's just crazy because between me and him, we have over 20 years experience with rabbits, and we've raised over 1,000 rabbits probably combined.
So right now we still have a mix of rabbits. A couple in here we know will probably raise good litters, but we're not really sure what exactly we have because we had a buck that we were trying to breed that just wouldn't breed. So
no interest.
So we haven't had a good opportunity to put a buck on them that's ready to breed. So we've got a new buck, and we're pretty sure he bred her. He went right after it. So she's fixing to get moved, and another doe's fixing to get moved in with him. And we'll probably go ahead and do that right here on camera. But what we really want to talk to you about is that we're going to start taking this rabbit thing more serious because we want to put food on our table. That's the whole point in homesteading, in our opinion. Whether it's gardening, whether it's fruit, nuts, orchards, or animal husbandry, that is the entire point. Or fermenting kombuchas, or anything along those lines, canning, preserving. That's homesteading, and we need to really focus on that for our family, for our channel, and we know rabbits well, and we're going to start leaning into that. So you're going to see several rabbit videos from now on. And
some big reasons that we encourage you guys to get rabbits is they are only pregnant for 28 to 32 days. Their babies are ready. They're called kits, if you ever see that. They're ready within about 3 months. You can butcher them. And then they rebreed. They can be rebred back to back to back to back. There's no waiting period in between. They're not going to hurt the rabbit.
I had a standard Rex rabbit that had well over a dozen litters, and they I don't know, they'll live to be 5, 6 years old and breed the entire time. So probably the biggest thing that's going to determine when you want to breed a rabbit is the weather. So you probably don't want to breed them if you're in the hardest parts of winter or you're in the hardest parts of summer. Those are about the only two times, or unless you're in a really mild climate.
And then the other thing about the rabbits is they're super easy to skin out. It's not like a chicken. You don't need special machinery. It doesn't require a lot of time. It's literally pop them and peel them, basically.
I promise you this, there's nothing on a homestead that can outcompete a rabbit per feed, per time to butcher. Like, feed to weight gain ratio is unbeatable. From start to finish, from the time you breed a rabbit to the time that you're putting meat in the freezer, is unbeatable by any other animal out there on the market.
You can sell their pelts, you can sell their feet, you can sell their manure.
The manure is extremely good for your garden, for your trees,
it's
composting.
It's cold compost.
It's cold compost, so you can put it on your garden cold. There's so many benefits to rabbits. And that's basically what this video is going to be, is just expressing how we really believe the rabbit is probably the best. I think it's the best homestead or starter animal, to be honest. I think it's better than chickens.
And they, I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, it's probably equal with chickens because eggs are really important too.
Well, it wasn't that.
But out of predictability and reliability as far as reproducing rabbits, typically they're going to be way more reliable than a chicken. You can't rely on having broody hens to hatch your eggs. If, say, crap were to hit the fan and you don't have power, you can't really reproduce chickens. We have bred the mothering instinct out of them. Now, we do have some broody hens, and we like letting them do their thing because, you know, if things did hit the fan tomorrow, we got at least 3 broody hens out here that we could say, okay, now we really need to protect them and, you know, allow them to brood, but, you know, watch over them closer.
And then they don't require much space. It's not, some people like colonies, and I'm not against colonies. We would like to do a colony, but
we will try a colony once we get enough.
You know, if you're just breeding them and just quickly using them for meat, and they're cheap dog food too, which was also another intention that we had, which we never did. But you can see the cages are small, and we will go into a full detailed video on picking out your rabbits, what you need to look for health-wise, what your cage needs to be,
this is not
all the requirements.
This is not a good example of what a cage needs to be, but we've got some other cages over there we're going to be implementing, and we're going to be building a new rabbitry all together using some good cages we have and building new cages. So watch out for that. We'll be building rabbitries up here over the next few months.
Showing you what the meat looks like, because the meat, if you've ever had, a lot of people have had wild rabbit and don't think they're going to like domestic rabbit, but it's completely different.
They don't taste anything alike, to be honest.
The wild rabbit has a dark meat, and the domestic rabbit has a white meat more similar to a chicken.
But more flavor than chicken.
Yeah, I haven't had it in a while, but it's very similar to chicken, but definitely better.
So, in synopsis, in this short video of rabbits, subscribe so that you can get more content and more knowledge on rabbits, because that's what we're going to lean into. And we hope that if you're interested in rabbits, you'll stick around.
Comment below on any questions you have, because oddly enough, even though these aren't on camera very much, we have more knowledge about rabbits than any other animal that we own. Maybe that might be tied in with dogs, but probably rabbits still yet. We can go over health issues and everything. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do you have anything else? We appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.